Hi everyone, my name is Daniel. I'm one of the founders of Olum, and if you clicked on this video to learn more, you came to the right spot. What is Olum? Olum is a platform that helps you audit and proactively manage the online presence of your brand. How does it work? Olum has two different phases. First, the audit, and second, the managing dashboard. For the audit, Olum uses dozens of agents to scrape the web. It talks to your customers and finds where you should be showing up and ways that you can improve that. The second part of Olum is a managing dashboard. This is where you get comprehensive analysis for what the audit found and ways to improve. Olum helps you generate content to reach more people and get more customers. It helps you answer more questions, and it helps you show up more online in search results on web browsers and agentic searches. Now, I'll take you through a real example of how businesses use Olum. First of all, you'll want to come to olum.ai and make an account. Then, you'll want to go to your business's website. I'm going to use Apollo Bagels because they're great and based in New York. And then come back to our website, paste the URL, and click Run AI Visibility Audit. Then it'll take you to a few screens where you can add more information. For this, it'll ask you where you want to target customers. You can put everywhere and everyone, or you can target locally. Since we're doing Apollo Bagels and they're based in New York, I'll just put New York. Click continue, and then tell us more about your business. We are a bagel shop, and then obviously bagels. Ideal customer is everyone, and competitors, we can put Leo's Bagels. And then link different resources. We can leave this as it is. And then just a quick review. Looks good, so we'll do finish setup and start the audit. This screen popped up just to confirm where our locations are. This is correct, so we'll hit confirm. On this screen, Olum found different questions our customers are asking. We'll just look through. These all look good. Obviously, as a bagel shop, you want best fresh bagels in New York to be something your name pops up for. So confirm 15 queries, and then the audit will continue. All right, the audit wrapped up, so now Olum brought us to the managing dashboard, which is phase 2. On this main page, we have this week's growth plan, which is recommendations by Olum for how to improve your site traffic. After analyzing thousands of signals, these are the main things that Olum found using its technical agents and where issues with how people are accessing your website might arise. Looking at Olum's recommendations, we see that LCP is a main thing to fix. And then going back to Apollo Bagel's website, we see that some of the images that they have on their website are pretty pixel heavy, so it may load and decrease the crawlability for both human and agentic visitors. Additionally, it also recommends publishing content so that more links to your website are formed in these searches, whether it's web searches or through AI platforms like Claude, ChatGPT, etc. The next part of the dashboard is buyer signals. Here we see what people are asking and live market intelligence against different platforms. Olum has agents that are always analyzing this to show information that is up to date and what your business should be answering. Next, we have technical diagnostics and schema issues. So any ways that people are linking to your website, Olum has found ways to fix it. Again, we have agents scraping this to detect any issues and automatically fix them with your approval. The next part of Olum is one of the most important and what you'll primarily be using. This is the content engine. Here we have social agents and suggested blogs. These agents are the most important part for expanding your online presence and bringing in more customers. These agents generate content for different platforms like Reddit, Quora, LinkedIn, Instagram, etc. And they can talk to customers, see what they're asking, and in doing so, put your name at the forefront of the space. For example, for this Reddit agent, we see who has the best bagels in Manhattan and still makes it. You can click Save Draft for a suggested post down here, and then you can also click Post to Reddit. I'm not currently signed in, so I'm not going to do that, but it has those capabilities. Additionally, it has this for other platforms too, like Quora. Quora is very important for HVAC, plumbing, smaller local companies that get their recommendations through people searching. I'll just click on all of these to show you that you can add drafts, save them, post them to the platform. And then also you can generate scripts for UGC content if you want to do outreach that way. On top of agents, we also have suggested blogs. Here you can generate content too with different headers. Additionally, if you don't like anything, you can always edit it yourself, or you can regenerate it too down here, or make suggestions, and Olum can do that also. The next section of Olum is AI search visibility. Here, under it, we have LLM answer coverage. Olum sends a bunch of agents to go and prompt these AI platforms, such as ChatGPT, Claude, to check for what questions your business pops up as a result. Here, I've shown an example. ChatGPT does not recommend Apollo Bagels for this prompt. So this is how a lot of customers are finding their search results now. Over 50% of web searches are agentic now. So you want to be in this, and Olum helps you improve this. It shows you where your holes are and where you need to improve that. Additionally, we have citation tracker. There aren't many places where Apollo Bagels is showing up. Reddit and Yelp are the two main ones, but again, they're kind of being lost in the noise of all those other searches going on. So While these are good, there's definitely an improvement that can be made for some of those AI platforms for polybagels. And this also just shows the schema, again, how people are accessing it. The last part of the dashboard is search performance. Here, we have a few different pages that go over indexing and your content library. And this is just if you connect Google Search Console, you can get even more data points for Olum to work off of, but it's not necessary. That's it for the dashboard. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to our team. We're very responsive and we'll get back to you shortly. And we appreciate any feedback on the platform too. Thank you.